Hi there, welcome to Prime Sports with me, Razak Musbao. Tonight, Egypt have been announced as the host of the 2025 African Under-20 tournament following Ivory Coast's withdrawal from the competition. Now, CAF made this announcement earlier today following when Ivory Coast pulled out just 4 weeks to the start of the competition. The Egyptian Football Association and the Egyptian government had previously submitted a bid to host the tournament. Now, the opening match has also been pushed back a day. Will now commence on Sunday, the 27th of April this year, with the final set to take place on the 18th of May 2025. Now, Ghana will be in this competition, the Black Satellite. They will participate in the 13-team tournament for the first time since 2021 when they won the competition in Mauritania. Now, Desmond Afe's side are in the same group with Cote D'Ivoire, Tanzania, and DR Congo, while they will also be joined by another team from UNIFAC 2. Turn attention to the MTN FA Cup quarterfinals now, and that will be taking center stage in Kumasi this weekend. And you have at least 3 Division 1 clubs in the quarterfinal, all looking to make it to the semi-final. You can just take a look at the fixtures that will be happening on Saturday. You've got Atram Divisa Academy playing Park Academy. You also got Brekum Chelsea playing Bechem United. And of course, Atram Divisa Academy, they have distinguished themselves in the competition so far. Likewise, Park Academy, who 2 sides, which actually defeated, a Ghana Premier League side. And you look at on Saturday, you've got Karela United. On Sunday, beg your pardon, Karela United, a Premier League club, taking on Golden Kicks FC. Golden Kicks defeated Accra Heart of Oak to make it to this stage of the competition, and they'll be playing another Premier League side. Then you've got the big one between Kumasi Asante Kotoko and True Democracy FC. True Democracy FC, they've also done well. They defeated Dreams FC in the round of 32. Dreams FC won the competition in 2023. They also defeated another former champions, Nania FC, who won it in 2011. And they will be facing another former champion of this competition, a Division 1 side that has been making great strides in the competition thus far. So these are the fixtures. You saw, let's take a look at the ones that will be happening on Saturday quickly again. So all of these games will be happening at the Babayara Sports Stadium. The first one between Atram Divisa and Park Academy at 3 p.m. And then Brekum Chelsea's Bechem United. This is a big one. This is a Bono derby that will be happening in Kumasi. Of course, Bechem United, they have made it to the finals of this competition twice. And in fact, as recent as 2021, they lost to Accra Heart of Oak in the finals. So they are, and even won it in 2016, 2015, 2016, a season. They won the competition. And of course, they'll be facing Brekum Chelsea. Both sides have been fairly decent in the Ghana Premier League so far, but whenever they meet, it promises to be a very fierce encounter. And that's exactly what a lot of fans will be expecting come Saturday at the Babayara Sports Stadium. So this is what will be happening. But the chairman of the, FA Cup organizing committee, Wilson Arthur, has been speaking to my colleagues at Love FM about preparations ahead of the quarterfinal fixtures. Let's hear from him. After that, we will go to Kumasi and hear from officials from True Democracy FC ahead of the game against Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and also get some thoughts from some officials from Golden Kicks FC, 2 Division 1 sides that have been outstanding in the competition so far. Here is Wilson Arthur, the chairman of the FA Cup organizing committee ahead of the games this weekend.
Situation times response delivers the outcome. For years, we've had good security situation. We've not had any issues at the parks. We've gone to the stadium to have fun. Everything was fine until this one-off thing that happened. But human life is involved, and we know how valuable our brother to all of us, to the industry. So it's triggered the responses that we've seen. We've come out with new security arrangements, and the MTN FA Cup round of 16 was used to pilot it. So if there's any group that knows how to implement it. And it's good. It's one of the reasons why we are bringing all the games in one venue so that we can control, So it will be safe, it will be secured, it will be fun. Trust me, trailer. We have 4 trailer games lined up, and we've also had interesting additional attractions, like we've declared it a family day out. So the wife, our women enter for free, the children under 15 enter for free. What else can you ask for? And then we are serving entertainment, we are serving, quality football, top quality football. Trust me, all the 4 matches are exciting.
Well, all the 4 matches will be exciting. That's the chairman of the organizing committee ahead of the quarterfinal fixtures this weekend. But what about the clubs? Let's hear from the clubs. And as I mentioned earlier, you've got about 3 Division 1 clubs in the quarterfinals of this competition. That's really impressive. Now, 2 of them, I have them on Zoom. Fabregas is an official of Golden Kicks FC. I understand they're on their way to Kumasi now. Not sure if they have arrived. But for True Democracy FC, who will be playing Kumasi Asante Kotoko, I've also got one of their senior official, Augustus Owusu Kwache, on Zoom. Let me start with Mr. Augustus at True Democracy FC. Let me start with Mr. Augustus. Mr. Augustus, thank you very much for joining us. You have had a very decent campaign in the competition so far. Now, you have never made it to this stage in the quarterfinals before. You have been able to make it now, but you are facing a very strong opposition in Kumasi Asante Kotoko. We know you defeated the former champions Dreams FC. You defeated former champions Nanya FC. How ready are you against another former champions in Kumasi Asante Kotoko come Sunday?
Okay, thank you. And let me say good evening to your viewers. Like you said, we have already defeated 2 former champions. And we know the mind of Asante Kotoko. So, but in those previous games, we did it by dint of hard work. And we know in the mind of Asante Kotoko, it means we have to work even harder. And so that is what exactly we are going to do. We are going to work even harder and achieve what we want.
But let's talk about your journey so far in the competition. I mean, preliminary round of 16, 60, 32, all the way to the quarterfinals now. What has been the one thing that has, helped you to make it this far in the competition? What has been the secret, someone might say?
Oh, it has always been the hard work. It has been the hard work that we are putting right from Division 2 up to this stage. And we have the support of our numerous fans too. With the backing of our president, I think everything is moving smoothly. And we promise we are going to do better.
Let's talk about your recent game against Nanya FC. Of course, that was an equally difficult encounter. After you played Dreams FC, I had the chance to come to your training ground and speak to you, and you were very confident ahead of that round of 16 tie. Talk to me about that game against Nanya FC. How difficult was it for you, and do you think that it has been your biggest test so far in this competition?
Well, definitely. Before we played them that encounter, we had played them in the league, and we beaten them at our home ground. So I think they came well prepared for that game. I know they were led by the maestro himself. So it was a very difficult encounter, but thank God we were able to sail through.
Let's talk about the mood in camp now. The mood in camp. I'm sure this will be the first time you will be facing Kumasi Asante Kotoko in the history of the club, much more in such a big competition. It's a 7 p.m. floodlight game that is going to attract a lot of fans from Kumasi, within Kumasi and its environs. What is the mood in camp like?
Very, very high. I can assure you. In fact, we have just completed the training for the day, and we are moving to camp. We are moving back to camp, and I tell you the mood here is very high. Everybody is poised for action on Sunday.
Amazing. But let me just get your thoughts about the competition in general so far. I mean, what have you made of it in terms of officiating, in terms of security, in terms of all the other issues? What has been your assessment of the competition thus far?
Oh, generally, I think it has been very good, especially with the improved security that has been added to the already existing one. I think everything is fine. The officiating, not too bad, very good so far.
Amazing. Now, the big question to you is, how far do you think you can go in this competition? Do you have a dream of repeating what Nani FC did in 2011, a Division 1 club, winning the tournament? Is that, you know, a realistic thing for you and your, you know, young club?
Well, you know, like I said, we are going to play Asante Kotoko. And like I said earlier, we are going to do it. We are going to work hard and achieve what we want. Going to play against Asante Kotoko is not easy, but as for us, we are going to play football and we are going to work hard and work even harder.
You're not afraid of the might of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, even the fans that will be coming there. You're unfazed. Is that your point?
No, but we have a lot of respect for them, but we are inferior to none. We are inferior to none, but we have a lot of respect for them.
Amazing. Just before I let you go, though, talk to me about your coach. Your coach has been phenomenal. He's been phenomenal. You know what he's been doing with the team in the Division 1, combining it with the FA Cup so far. You know, how you know, impressed have you been with the tactical acumen of your coach?
Oh, excellent. Because he's doing a very good work. When he started, we didn't most of us didn't understand him, but we gave him time, and I think he has proved us right. So he's doing right. In fact, he doesn't want to talk on this occasion. Other than that, I would have called him, but I think he's doing good. Yeah.
But have you got any special reward for your players that you promised them, you know, in the event of a victory against Kumasi Asante Kotoko?
Not really. No, as for our club, every day is a special day. So, like always, this match is one of those special days. So, you see how it goes.
You know, because a win against Kotoko is a big deal. Maybe 1,000 cities for the players as winning bonus. It wouldn't be far-fetched, you know. I'm sure the players will be happy.
1,000 cities for this match. Oh, maybe you don't know our club. But you, like I said, 1,000 cities is nothing at all.
Wow.
Like I said, every day is Christmas for us. So this one is another Christmas.
I'm sure your players will be watching this and cheering you on, you know, hearing that there is something good, and wait for them if they're able to defeat Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Because they are moving to their bases now. So I think we are about ready to move. So maybe some other time we'll find them. We will ask them to talk to you.
All right. We really appreciate your time. Thank you very much. And we wish you the very best on Sunday against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. That's an official of True Democracy FC. The club is based in Tema, and they are making waves in the Division 1 league so far. This is their first season in the Division 1 league, and already they've made it this far in the MTN FA Cup, playing Kumasi Asante Kotoko in the quarterfinals. And what a story it will be if they are able to defeat the Porcupine Warriors. Well, I also understand that an official from Golden Kicks has just joined us. Fabregas has just joined us. Fabregas, thank you very much. You know, we just lost you a bit there. But tell me, I know you're on your way to Kumasi at the moment. Can you tell me how, you know, what the mood in camp is like ahead of your game against Kerala United tomorrow?
No. Good evening. Thanks for having me. I think the boys are ready for this upcoming game that we had on Sunday. Everything is all right. Motivation is on point. They are all ready. And we coming to this competition. I know we will come in.
Interesting. Well, we seem to be struggling with what do you call it, a connection with Fabregas there, but we'll definitely get to talk to him in our subsequent bulletins. But let's now tell you the story of a women's Premier League club which is based in Antieku, which is a suburb of Accra, named Jonina Ladies, and they've been inspiring the community and bringing joy to the people in that vicinity. My colleague Lawrence Beidou tells their story.
In the heart of Antieku, a modest community in Accra, a new football revolution is unfolding, one driven by passion, unity, and an unyielding love for the game. This is the story of Jonina Ladies, a club just 2 years into their top flight journey, but already winning hearts and challenging for glory. Having secured promotion into the Water Guinness Women's Premier League at the end of the 2022-23 season, Jonina Ladies wasted no time making their presence felt. Their first season was about survival, avoiding relegation, but today they are contenders, locked in a fierce battle with giants Hazakes Ladies and Police Ladies for the Southern Zone crown. On match days, time stands still in Antieku. Drivers park, mechanics drop their tools, traders pause. All eyes turn to the park, where their daughters, sisters, and friends become warriors for 90 minutes.
Today is literally my first time watching a game here, like a ladies game here. And to be very honest, the environment was a bit encouraging. And normally we all think nobody's interested in ladies ball, but having seen the environment here, the numbers shocked me. I was even discussing with the guys I was sitting with that, yo, Charlie, ladies games where guys come like that. And I was like, oh, this is what happens here always. Even the ladies who play here get more support than even the guys. And I think it's a good thing that I would like most of the clubs, I would recommend that most of the clubs try to merge more with the community to moving forward, this thing happens more.
Yeah, had the met me. I can say we out of 100%, bare 95% of supporters are who say follow Jonina. Yeah, and my football need the need the chiran kasa because yeah, member no more has say no moon to me my ni but my dear they be a moment ni G into my team with the woman who was saying both women away follow a cobebia
community yankasa no said ni team papa bia ewa ha nti omo ba no de e wo kroma say is at least yan so ambra na fa ya ho de ma de e bo support omo no mutumi win. Yeah,
the journey started all the way from Division 1, and I can tell you categorically that during that very period we play about 16 matches unbeaten. So the girls, they gathered the crowd during that very period. And ever since then that we qualified to Premier, they've been very, very supportive on match days. I think at Antieku we have one of the best fans so far in Women Premier League. These fans and supporters that you saw here today, they have their group. They've created a group where they support the girls financially, morally. Are you getting it? When it comes to the game, they've been giving them an incredible support. Even we, the management as well, we really appreciate what they have been doing.
But their magic isn't only on the pitch. Jonina's matchday activations, from music to giveaways, have turned games into celebrations. Other clubs are beginning to take notes.
You need to involve the community. The community must own the club, own in terms of feel that they are part of it. You can organize activities around the club, around players. Do so with the community. So I think going forward, clubs must actually bring on board the community, get them involved not only in the football but in some festive activities, festivals of maybe sports and community before the start of the league. And of course, the domestic league committee has actually laid down a number of plans to create some action, some activities around our league matches and even before the league starts. So I think it is important that we bring on board the community, because once they own the team or the club, you see that they would feel compassion. They will feel that it's important for them to support them on the field of play.
With just 3 games left, Jonina Ladies sits third on the Southern Zone log, 6 points behind league leaders Hazakes Ladies.
I think it comes with the development of the girls and then the performances. You know, with the stigma around women's football, normally people have a different perception when it comes to women's football compared to the men's football. So when the crowd comes and then they see the way the girls play and they see that no, it is not far from the men, I think that is also one factor that allows the people to come, because now it becomes something that brings so much joy for them to watch. So I think the performance of the girls and then the way they play, it's a major factor. Yes.
The dream of a league title is still alive, and so is the community's heartbeat.
Based on our performance in the first round, I think we have done well. This is our second year in Women Premier League, and right now I think we are among the top 4. So we are doing well, and I believe we can do better in the second round.
Because, you know, like I'm saying, these girls have been lacking support from in time memorial. So at least when they see this kind of crowd, it gives them some kind of motivation to tell them that there is some light at the end of the tunnel and they're doing a good job. So I think it's a good thing for them. It's a good motivation. It's something that will help them going forward, because then at least they know they are not alone. I think the community is also around to support them. So, I mean, they give extra performance.
They may be young, but Jonina Ladies are more than just a football club. They are the beating hearts of a people's hope, passion, and belief in the power of women's football. Lawrence Baidu for Joy Sports.
Well, we're wishing Jonina Ladies based in Antieku the very best, and that's all we have for you on Prime Sports tonight, and we'll be back on Monday with more. Thank you very much for your company.